conclude a good part of that and let you know what he had to say. Then, of course, Vice Presidential candidate for PDP, Okowa, also had a few things to say just a few days ago around the candidate or the supporters of their presidential ambition from Rivers State as well. All right, let's conclude with what Dati was speaking about recently.
Senate President Ahmed Lawal from the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is the senatorial candidate in his state. How do you expect me, for God's sake, any right-thinking person, to have much trust or confidence in the system? So I'm justified for feeling the way I feel. Look, I'm human. There's only so much I know. Some of the decisions will be decided by obedience, by Nigerians, by Labour Party. It will be decided by the youth. It will be decided by women. It will be, who knows, even the security agencies may decide. Look, these elections better be good. I know what I'm saying. We're on the cliff edge. Nigerians can see the clear difference between Obimi and between the others. And Nigerians are feeling what they are feeling. Come and do something differently is between you and Nigerians. I don't know that answer. Thank you for this question. With all modesty, Nigeria has been presented with the best possible candidate there is around. Politicians, leaders like Peter Obi come probably once in a generation. And the kind of choice of running mate that he made, forget that I'm the one speaking. He went for somebody that is very, very unique, something to point at, issues to protect, and all that. Nigerians have been presented with the kind of ticket that right now is clearly the best. No national controversy, no international controversy. You know, as we say, names that are known. I repeat, names that are known. Characters that you can trust. Commitment that you can see. Compassion that you can feel. And capacity that is evident. This is what we have presented Nigerians.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Well, those would have to be some of the summary position of, the man you know as Dati, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party ahead of the elections. Now, the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party was also on hand to speak about their chances and what he strongly describes as why they should vote for an Atiku presidency. Take a listen to this.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Your Excellency, our leader, the national chairman of our great party, we have some great youth from Rivers State. At a time such as this, we may appear troubled. The pains may be with us, but joy cometh in the morning. I thank God for your courage. Our former national chairman said, you have chosen courage over fear. And that is the driving force that we need to take us through the 25th of February, 2023, just 6 days away, or less than. I have felt the courage amongst our people, especially when I listened to Dr. Lelono in that first broadcast that he did that was sent to me by Senator George Sikibo. And when I listened to it, I said, fear has been conquered because this man spoke out. And I believe that in this last 1 week, we must be bold enough to speak out, to encourage the younger ones who are in great numbers waiting to vote. The leaders must speak out, the women must speak out, so that people will not sit back at home. They will be encouraged to troop out in their numbers to vote. I'm very convinced that Rivers State, if only the leaders will exercise that courage to speak out in the next few days, that the best result in the South will come from Rivers State.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Well, those are some of the things leading the way towards the elections. But also, it's very important to let you know, how did we start? Who indicated that they were running or interested in running for various positions in Nigeria across the 18 political parties? Let me review for you the lists originally submitted to INEC based on political parties as they put up their thumbs. I'd like to read out from you, from INEC, the published list. And of course, as the days have gone forward, it has been revisited for political reasons by the political parties themselves. In some instances, some have withdrawn from the race. In some instances, some parties are experiencing faction in their business or in managing the business of politics through their party. All right, well, let's review some of those names that started off the race.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I'm ready. Let's take on the biggest debates on radio, provide insights, experience, and build an unforgettable discussion together. I am Femi D. Amele.
The presidential candidates and their running mates, the finalists of candidates for national elections, as published by INEC some weeks back. Now, like I said, this has been revised based on politics of the day, but for those who indicated interest at some point in time. Well, let me start with the first one. Nigeria, constituency Nigeria, Party A, presidential candidate, Imolem Irene Christopher, was with any disability, none, age 38 years, gender male. He has a SSC, Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering. As vice presidential candidate for the Party A was Bello Bala Maru, no disability, 59 years old, gender, male, SSCE, Bachelor of Science in Textile Science and Technology. And then you had the political party known as AA, presidential candidate, Al-Mustafa Amza, age 62 years, male, FLSC, WAEC, and NADAS. I don't know what NDAC is, but of course, he comes from the military background. The vice presidential candidate for AA, Johnson Emmanuel Chuka, age 45, gender male, highest qualification WAEC. AAC, presidential candidate is Showore Omoyele Stephen, age 51, gender male, highest qualification FSLC, WAEC, and master's degree. Vice presidential candidate for AAC is Magashi Aruna Garba, age 45, gender male, FSLC, SSC, LLB. Then you have another political party, ADC, presidential candidate, Kachuku Dumebi, age 48, gender male, FLC, WAEC. This vice presidential candidate, Buhari Mohammed Ahmed, age 40, gender male, qualification FSLC SSE. And then ADP, the presidential candidate, Sani Yabagi Yusuf, age 68, gender male, highest qualification FSLC secondary school certificate and a BSc. ADP vice presidential candidate, Udo Oke Okoro, age 50, gender male, FSLC, SSC, BSc. And then APC now, presidential candidate, Tinubu Bola Ahmed, aged 70, gender male, qualification, BSc Business and Administration. APC vice presidential candidate, Shetima Kashim, age 55, gender male, qualification, primary school certificate, general certificate of education, and BSc agriculture. And also you have Abga, presidential candidate, Umeadi Peter Nana Chukudi, age 67, gender male, qualification, St. Michael Primary School, Umaya Wayek, and that's Wayek, and then Christ the King College Onitsha, and then he has an LLB honors, and then BL, UNN, and Nigerian Law School, Lagos. I'm just reading exactly how they put up their profile in this collections or in this columns for them. Abga's vice presidential candidate, Mohammed Abdullahi Koli, age 65, from school, Nasurum Primary School, Wayek. Okay, and then Wayek, and then DSS Bauchi and HND Kas Abu Kaduna. All right. Forgive me if I read it exactly as it is. It's because it's how it was imputed, in this document from INEC. APM presidential candidate OJ Princess Chichi, age 44, school American International School AIS, and then AIS Argos Le Rossi Role, Switzerland. Okay, that's the qualification, gender female. APM vice presidential candidate Ibrahim Mohammed, age 47, gender male. First school living certificate, secondary school higher national diploma. That's how it's entered there. APP presidential candidate Nadi Charles Osita, age 49, gender male. First school living certificate, senior secondary school certificate. APP vice presidential candidate Hamisu Isa, age 45, gender male. First school living certificate, senior secondary school certificate, ND. BP presidential candidate Adenuga Sunday Oluwafemi, age 48, gender male. First school living certificate, SSC Masters of Science. And then you have the vice presidential candidate for BP, Mustafa Usman Turaki, age 36. First school living certificate, NAPTEP, Kano State Polytechnic. You have Labour Party, presidential candidate Obi Peter Gregory, age 61, gender male, FSLC, WASCE, GCE degree. The vice presidential candidate, Labour Party, Baba Ahmed Yusuf Dati, age 53, gender male, FSLC, GCE, PhD. NNPP presidential candidate, Musa Muhammad Rabiu Konkoso, age 66, gender male. First school living certificate, technical training certificate, crafts training certificate, OND, HND, postgraduate diploma, Masters of Science, PhD as well. NNPP vice presidential candidate, Odiri Idaosa Isaac, age 57, first school living certificate, automobile engineering, bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate. And now to NRM, presidential candidate, Osakwe Felix Johnson, age 57, gender male, NAPTEP, MBC, NTC, ANBC, ANTC, first school living certificate, BA, and then a master's certificate. NRM vice presidential candidate, Kayabo Yahya Mohammed, age 72, gender male, first school living certificate, SSC. PDP presidential candidate, Abubakar Atiku, age 75, gender male, GCE and then a master's. PDP vice presidential candidate, Okowa Arthur Ifeanyi, 63, HSC MBBS. PRP presidential candidate, Abiola Latif Kolawole, gender 60, gender male, age 60, school living certificate, WAEC, BSc, MBA, MSc. PRP Vice Presidential Candidate Zego Aruna, age 49, gender male, FSLC, and then a WAEC certificate as well. STP Presidential Candidate Adebayo Adewale Ebenezer, gender male, age 50, FLSC, SSC, LBB. Vice Presidential Candidate Buhari Yusuf, FLSC, SSC Masters, age 50, gender male. YPP Presidential Candidate Ado Ibrahim Abdul Malik, age 50, male, preparatory high school, diploma, Bachelor of Science in Economics. YPP Vice Presidential Candidate Eyinaya Michael Kasarachi, okay, male, first living certificate, WAEC BSc, age 44. ZLP Presidential Candidate Nwayanwu Daniel Dabere Chuku, age 62, gender male, West African School certificate, and then a Bachelor's of Laws. That's how it's written there. ZLP Vice Presidential Candidate Abubakar Jubril Ibrahim Ramalan, okay, age 55, gender male, diploma in law. These are the men who set out and women who set out to contest for your votes in the 2023 elections. 36 of them, president and vice presidential candidates, all listed. As you already know, some have dropped out of the race, some have had their party fractions broken in, but the reality is this was how the race was started as they submitted initially to INEC. Stay close. This is Nigeria Info. After the break, we'll talk more and wade into the politics of the time. I'm Femi D. Amele. for the team. But the best of it would happen as we go on. But here we are today. Just re-examine where we are. A few days to the election. And yes, we look at the number of people that started the race and the number of people that have dropped out of the race, either out of, those strength to run further than they have, or lack of willpower, or the politics of the day is just too intense. But some candidates have shown that they have what it takes to get close to the finish line. You can name them, the ones that have shown that they have the courage to deserve your vote or to even get your attention in the very first place. And these are the things that are of interest and of notable difference day by day. I'd like to hear from you, the ones who started and the ones who are finishing today. Your thoughts about it is very much welcome on the show. All right, the numbers remain 080-9597-4869. Yes, okay. And then 0700-951-0000. Let's take your calls after the break.
I'm often asked, why do I do a political show? Well, it has to be because of one of my favorite political quotes, the Gessner philosophy. And it says, the right leaders feel a sense of urgency in good times and bad, whether facing threat or opportunity. No matter what, they are obsessed, afflicted with a creative compulsion and inner drive for progress, burning hot coals in the stomach that remains constant, whether facing threat or opportunity. This is what I also believe, that there's a sense of urgency that needs to be done with every right leader. And that is why I do the show. This, I believe. I am Femi D. Amele.
5.1 Nigeria Info.
Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Family, good morning this morning.
Yes, glad you joined in. Let's hear from you. What's your name? Oh, dear. That does stay true. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning once again, Dr. Femi Diamele.
Welcome, sir. How are you today?
Thank you. You have taken us through the academic presidential of most of the frontline presidential candidates. It's a good one. But leadership is not about the academic presidential exhibit. It's about leadership skills, about leadership compassion, and how to deal with emergency and crisis. You have leadership must have human face at all times. That is our concern. By Saturday, by God's grace, people will exercise their franchise. I hope the INEC will allow the choices of the people to reflect at the end of the poll. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. Thank you as well. Good to talk to you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jimo Haruna from Airport Road.
All right, Jima from Airport Road. Let's talk.
Yeah, I also impressed when you are reading out the CV of all the candidates of various political parties. So it has come to be most of the people that doesn't know the qualification of their before now. I think they might have listened to you, knows what their qualification is, who they attend, and their experience lives. So for people disturbing us in the radio, we should not support our own candidate. We should support their. I think when you go by the age, so some of the candidates are more younger in age, and some of the candidates are more qualified than their own candidate. So just like you've corrected some of the caller in the morning, we should all promote our own candidate. As you is the man to beat. So this is the end of today. According to you, this you end the campaign of candidates. I urge all Nigerians, all the youth, everybody to key in and let's vote for Asiwaju for president come Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. So all listeners, no more promotion after 11:59 p.m. tonight, sir. Thursday, we will just have simple conversation. Friday, simple conversation. And then we'll get into the election day. Okay, we'll continue to say it all day. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
Fine, I'm good.
Yes.
I I thank you for releasing this information to us. God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
So there's one question I want to ask. Does it mean that Atiku senior Tinubu with 5 years?
That's what he submitted. Yep.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why do you say otherwise?
Let's go on the race. The best candidate so far that I had from you, my name is Obedient Ladies Machu.
Okay.
Is Peter Obi and maybe El Mustafa. Those two people are the only ones that can hold this country and unite this country. And in short, may God bless them. Thank you.
Thank you. Grateful to you as well. All right. Especially on the and by the way, just to mention, these are the age. These are the numbers. The age they submitted to INEC. So it's not a makeup list at all. It's from INEC directly. This is what they submitted as the official age. Good morning to you.
Good morning once again. World class Dr. Femi Diamale. I remain my humble self, but Father Abubakar Ali. I'm calling from PW Kuba. I remain the honor president of Gabanista. Your question was who is going to reach the end, isn't it?
Yeah, those who started the race and those who are getting to the finish line now. Your thoughts about them?
Good. Those who started the race, we know them. They started with the highest degree of the highest tempo, and it appears they have not lost steam, they have not lost gas till the end. They are the candidate of my party, Aswadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the candidate of Labour Party, and the candidate of the People's Democratic Party. The NNPP candidate started dangling, but he got himself is also in the race. But at the end, believe you me, Monday will vindicate me. This race now, as it is now, it is between the candidate of the APC and the candidate of the PDP. But Monday shall vindicate that. Yes, I don't like to make noise, and let's wait for results. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi D.
All right. Thank you as well for your viewpoint. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Mr. Femi D, good morning.
Yes, glad you joined the show. Welcome, sir.
The man behind the mic.
Mm-hmm. What's your name, sir?
My name is Richard. I'm calling from Karo.
All right, Richard. Yes, please go on.
Yeah, first and foremost, I must congratulate all the contestants, those who have started and they are there to this moment of the day. It's not an easy to give it to them. They've done their best. And secondly, I want to tell you and tell Nigerians that Peter Obi is the man for the moment. I recommend Peter Obi to Nigerians because they are supposed to be best among the pack, and he has the interest of Nigerians at heart. And judging from what he did as a former governor of Anambra State, and his personal life story is an open book. I think he's capable and energetic to undertake, and is a good the mandate of being the president of Nigeria to the greater glory of God and to the good of humanity. Will be much things to happen. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much for your viewpoint. Okay, I'm taking in more calls. If you're writing in, I'm looking out for your message as well this very morning as you express your viewpoints. Remember, it's the final day for listeners to promote their candidates. Final day, yeah?
Femi Diamale.
Yes, good morning to you. Good to connect with you. What's your name, sir?
This is Chia Destiny Anthony. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
I want to congratulate all contestants. My own is they should go there. It's no election. It's not boxing. It's not world war. Just election. Let the violence, slow the supporters as well. I also tell them to relax. The pain is that it looks like we, the supporters, now we, the drink paracetamol, past the politicians, we the headache. It doesn't make sense for us to come and, be fighting ourselves and be punching each other. These people will still meet at the airport and the lounge and different places. They sit together and eat. And then lastly, I'm also making an appeal to INEC to do their best to make this election an easy one for everybody. Let it not be that day they will say Beavers don't work again. It's really a very frustrating thing for you to leave everything you're doing. You go there, you want to cast your vote. At the end of the day, you deny it. It's painful. And lastly, this election for me is about Nigeria. I support Obi, but for me, I've prepared my mind. He may lose. It's not a do or die affair. So anybody can market his candidate. Atiku is qualified. Tinubu is good to go. Obi is good to go. Shebi Kwankwaso has a draw, Abi, from what I heard. I don't know if that is correct. So I've prepared my mind. My candidate may lose. He may win. So in as much as all of us we come here and say it's my own person, dying go win. Prepare your mind also that person may lose the election. So after Nigeria remains, after election, none of them is bigger than Nigeria. So peace to everybody.
Thank you so much. It's good to talk to you. Thank you so much, brother,
yes,
as well. Yeah, grateful to you. Ekene Chuku Barnabas writes in on Facebook. He says, Femi, my name is Chuku from Guaripa Estate, Abuja. Why is it that you don't like reading out my posts, both on WhatsApp and Facebook? I think it would be better just to listen to your broadcast. Well, I don't know if I don't read out your posts, because if I don't read out your posts, how come I have just read this one? It's surprising to me too. Okay, this is the last call. We have to bring it up to speak to the team from Unicap. Good morning, Jay.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
It's fine. My name is Jacob.
All right, welcome, Jacob.
I want to comment on the little campaign of the Labour Party VP.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes, please.
No, he was saying something that Peter Obi is the best, and I believe in him. But there's something I saw recently, not let's say 30 minutes before now. You see, NINEC has in the website, he has 176,846 polling units. Out of this, Obi has only 46,000. Did not have polling agent in 46,972 units. I begin to doubt the possibility of being winning this election with this.
Okay.
With this number of polling units that he did not have an agent to represent him. So, in fact,
okay. Let's leave it at that with you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I've got to bring it up to speak to the team from Unicef at this time. Stay close right here on Nigeria Info.
This